Welcome to another Gauging Gadgets review video. In this video, we have a solar step light from Ring. So this is a solar powered motion activated light that is waterproof. So you can put this around your house in an area that needs light. And if it detects motion, it'll turn on. And because this is actually a Ring light, you can access it and control it via the Ring app on your phone. And that adds a lot of functionalities for smart features, as well as grouping other Ring devices together so they can trigger each other and things like that. I bought this on Amazon for around $29, and check the description. I'll have an affiliate link down there so you can find this exact device on Amazon as well as other retailers. In this video, we're going to start out with a quick unboxing just so you can see the device and its quality. After that, I'll show you how to set it up in the app and how to use it in the app. Then I'll show you it in action and give you my opinion on the device. So let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. Just slide it out right here. And looks like on top we have a setup guide, some warranty and safety information, and then we have the actual light right here. So I knew this was small based on the description, but this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. So I'm really interested to see how bright it is. They do advertise it as 50 lumens, which is not that much, but we'll have to see just how bright it is at night. See what else is in the box. Looks like we have a charging cable and then some mounting hardware. And that is everything in the box. So taking a closer look at the Ring solar step light here, real quick, this is 4 inches across and around 3.5 inches tall. So very small, like I said. On the front here, we have the motion sensor. Then on top, we have the solar panel. And this is a very nice feeling plastic. So this should not hold a lot of dirt or debris on it that would block the solar panel and prevent it from charging. Looks like right here, we have a nice Ring logo, which is pretty cool. All the plastic on here feels very sturdy and strong. Nothing feels brittle or cheap or loose in any way. Then right here on the bottom, we have kind of the lens for where the LEDs are at, so it'll kind of shine down. Looking at the back of the device, we have the mounting bracket right here that can be removed. So you basically would just mount this bracket to your wall or wherever you need this to be mounted, and then you could just bring the light up to it and slide it right in, and it would be mounted. So it makes it very easy to mount. You don't have to worry about figuring out where these holes are at. You can do that all with this little piece of plastic. Additionally, right here, you can get some more information about the actual device, including the model number, the battery type that is in this, and also where it was made. Take this little battery compartment off, and this is where we can find the battery, which is an 18650, so if you need to buy replacements. And then right there, we have a micro USB connector. So if you have this device in an area where the solar panel doesn't get a lot of sunlight, you can always manually charge it using the included USB cable and just plug it into a wall adapter or anything like that. So pretty cool there. And one cool thing about this being a Ring device is you'll get alerts on your phone via the Ring app when the battery is dying or getting low, anything like that. So the first thing you want to do when you get this device is simply take off the back battery compartment door and then remove this little thing right here, and the light will turn on. So now we can put the door back on. And when you initially do that, the light will blink a couple times, just letting you know that it's now getting power and it's ready to set up. So now we've taken a closer look at the solar step light from Ring. Let's go ahead and get our phone out and get this set up. And the first thing we need to do is get our phone and go to our respective app store and download and install the Ring app. Check the description. I'll have direct links down there for the Google Play Store on Android phones and the App Store on iPhones. If you're not prompted to add a device, simply scroll down from the home screen here and select Set up a device. Once that loads, scroll down until we see Smart Lighting and select Smart Lighting. And then on this screen, we'll need to add a location. So this will be wherever the light is at. And this will help with setting up different smart features, such as having it turn on or off at sunrise or sunset, different things like that. So go ahead and add a device or select one and select continue. And now it's going to ask us to find the QR code on our actual solar step light. And to do that, all you need to do is turn the device around, remove the little bracket here, and then you'll find the QR code right there. So once you find it, select I'm ready to scan in the app, give the Ring app access to your camera, then scan it real quick. It'll detect the light, and then it will start connecting to it. Now, one thing about the solar step light is it requires what's called a Ring bridge. So this is kind of a hub for your home network that all of your Ring devices will use to connect to the internet. The solar step light by itself does not come with a Ring bridge, so you have to get one on your own, and check the description. I'll have a link to where you can get those on Amazon. But you'll need to have one of those and have it set up on your network in order to set up the solar step light. So once you have your bridge set up, select continue, And then once it finds the actual light, it'll start installing any updates if there's any available. Then once it's installing any updates, if you have multiple Ring devices or lights, you can add it to a group, which basically just allows them to turn on together or be controlled together. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to a group at my house, to the backyard. And then we can go ahead and name this solar step light and then select continue. So now it's going to actually connect our solar step light with our bridge and get it set up on our home network. After that, it's going to go through some information about how to set this up. And basically it's just saying that you want to make sure that the solar panel on the top gets direct sunlight every day in order to stay charged. So select got it, and then it will play a video for you of how to actually install it, but I'll be showing you how to do that later. And it's very simple. So now we're connected and we can select I'm done. So now that I've set up the light, when I open up the Ring app, all I need to do to access it is go to lights right here in the top menu. And then I can scroll down, I can see all the different lights I have. There's the step light right there. And I can actually turn it on and off manually in the app, which is pretty cool. Additionally here, if I scroll down, I can configure the brightness, turn it all the way up or all the way down to lower it to save the battery life. So I'm gonna turn that all the way up. And then I can also go through some different menu items they have at the bottom here, such as event history. So I can see when this light has detected motion or turned on and off. And this can be useful because if you have the light set to not turn on during the day, you'll still be able to see if it detected motion during the day. After that, in the settings, we have light settings, and this is where we can configure the light sensor. Basically, all that does is help the device determine if there's enough light outside for it to turn on. So if it's daytime or nighttime. So you can turn it on or off and then configure the threshold for that sensor. After that, we have the motion settings, and this is where you can configure the motion sensitivity. I find that medium works pretty well, but you can also select high, but this is a battery powered device. So if it's too sensitive, it will drain the battery. You can also select custom so that you have up to 5 different settings you can put it on rather than 3. After that, we can go into link devices, and you can link other groups that you have or devices to have them turn on if this detects any motion as well. After that, we have device schedules. So this is where you can add a schedule for the light to actually just turn on without any motion detection. So you can go in here and you can configure when the light will actually turn on and then when it turns off and the day of the week. So if you wanted it to turn on for maybe an hour after sunset and then turn off at like 9 p.m., you could configure that in here and then what days of the week that will happen. After that, we have device health, and this is where you can see its status, including its connection with the bridge and also its battery level as well. So this is very important for checking to see how much battery life it has left. Finally, in here we have the general settings, and this is where you can change the device name, change the group that it's currently associated with, and also remove the device from your Ring account if you were getting rid of it or selling it, something like that. So now that we have the Ring solar step light set up and we've gone through it in the app, let's go ahead and get it installed and see how it works. So it's actually really easy to mount the Ring solar step light. The first thing we need to do is simply flip the device over and then just remove the mount right here. And then you want to get your mounting hardware. If you're mounting it within wood or something like that, you only need the 2 screws. But if you're doing it on drywall, anything like that, you can use these. So I'm going to be mounting it right here, and you just want to make sure that you have the wall side facing towards the wall, and then you have the arrow facing up where it says top, and then that will make sure that the light is actually oriented in the way you want it and that the mount can actually hook into the light. So now we just need to put our screws in, and then the mount should work. So once you get one in at the height that you want, then you can kind of adjust the mount so that you have it nice and straight, and then you can put your second screw in. And then with your mount installed, all you need to do is slide the light on, push it down, and then it's mounted. So now this stairway down here will have light if any motion is detected. And just so you can get an idea of how bright this is and what it looks like when it turns on, I'll move real quick so it sensed my motion. As you can see, the bottom of my deck is lit up all the way down the stairs. So while this is only 50 lumens, it's still pretty bright, and in a dark environment, you'll definitely be able to see where you're walking when it's on. Now when it comes to the angle that it will actually sense motion, so I'm all the way to the left of the light right now, and if I walk, you can kind of see when it will sense me. And like I showed you in the app, I can turn it on and off. And by the way, this is turned all the way up. So let me turn it all the way down, middle, and then all the way. All right, so as you just saw there, the Ring Solar Step Light works great. And even though it is a small light with only 50 lumens, it still is very bright and bright enough to light up an entire staircase. Now, I've been using this for around 2 months. As you can see, it's got some spider webs on it, a little bit of dirt, but the solar panel has stayed very clean. It seems like this material allows rain to clean it off and dirt really doesn't stick to it. And there's no dirt that's in the light at the bottom. So this handles very well in direct sunlight and outside. Getting rain on it doesn't really get dirty, it stays clean and works great, as you can see with the sensor as well. Now the solar panel does a really good job of charging this device. In the position I have it, it gets 2 to 3 hours of direct sunlight every day, and I have it set to only turn on when motion is detected anywhere in my backyard. So there are 3 other devices. That means on average, this probably goes off maybe 3 to 4 times a night. And with the 2 to 3 hours of direct sunlight, the battery has remained fully charged for 2 months. It really has not died, no issues with that at all. The sensor seems to work really good. It's comparable to the other Ring lights, such as the pathway lights, things like that. So overall, I'm very happy with the Ring Solar Step Light. At an affordable price, you get a solar charging light that gives you notifications on your phone and can be controlled from your phone, as well as being grouped with other Ring devices. It works great. It's bright enough to definitely see down an entire staircase, and the sensor works at a very wide angle, up to probably around 80 or 90 feet. If you have any questions about the Ring Solar Step Light, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm going to add an affiliate link in the description so you can find this device on several different retailers, including Amazon. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel, Gauging Gadgets, for more gadget reviews and tech tutorials. Thank you so much for watching.